Welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmed out here, joined with Ashraf, Driving Geek, and G-Man in Singapore. Podcast Brothers Geek Out number 68.
Don't mind me, guys. I
What's
just woke up.
cracking? What is happening? What's happening, people? What's happening?
Just woke up. I feel knackered.
Man, it's hot out here in Singapore, and I don't want to put my electric bill has been super high out here, so I'm avoiding putting the aircon on, and I'm just sweltering on this leather sofa. Been sitting watching movies all day. Watch Running Man in the morning, Terminator 1, freaking a little bit of Avatar. They got Pulp Fiction on now. I just been a bum all day, man. Just went to literally lounge, but
That's good.
sweltering, man.
Yeah, same. I'm looking to chill as well. He's going to get his foot in the door if it closes. Yeah, same, man. Sorry to the brothers and sisters. You saw me sipping on my coffee there. I had an incident, so I'm on painkillers. So,
You're not fasting. I just realised. Yeah, not fasting today.
Yeah, I'm on painkillers, man, for my shoulder. So, but we'll talk.
Okay.
That's a situation to talk about later on. I'm gonna felt like I have to do a video to reflect on 2019. It's been interesting, and little Bubba's here with us as well. My little daughter's here with us, chilling. She's making funny sounds, but she don't. Daddy, that is not nice. She's eating her hands. Give me the.
Bummy.
No, not that. No bummy. Let me see. Come here. No, good girl. No, Dad, don't do that. All right, cool. But other than that, I mean, Comic-Con. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't realise there was a Comic-Con. So how was it?
No, really good, man. Really good.
Dead though, man.
I went on a Friday, which was the less busier day. The weekend was sold out, meaning it was packed. I've still got a press ticket to go back in there today. I was thinking about going back in there today, but I'm just gonna chill, man. But to be honest, you know me, man. I go there. It's not about the hype of everything there. It was meeting. For me, it's a comic book artist, isn't it? Like MCM Comic Con, I think has grown over the past couple of years with bringing over American artists now. And my favorite comic book artists, you know what I mean? I met Mike Zeck and John Bettany, who were the artists and inker of Secret Wars, bro. Issue 1, 1985. I've got a US version, which I got signed, moist, with a certificate. But, like, stuck. I was moist, bro. Really moist. Who else did I meet? I met...
There's a female artist. Who's she?
She's from Portugal. She's done a lot of X-Men and Marvel characters and DC characters. Rags Morales, who's a Superman artist, whose artwork is absolutely amazing. And there's one more. His name's Wiles Pistachio. He's a Filipino artist. He was a co-creator of Image with all them guys with Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld. He did a lot of X-Men artwork back in the early 90s when Jim Lee was doing the X-Men run series. Got to meet him. That was actually quite epic, bro, because he's one of the co-creators of Bishop.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, so that was moist. And then Howard Mackey. Now, Howard Mackey he's a writer. He did a lot of the 80s and 90s Marvel comics. He did Ghost Rider, he did Spider-Man, he did Gambit, he did a lot of X-Men as well. And my highlight of that day was him. He was absolutely amazing. The guy's like coming up to like 70 years old. Man's just full of charisma, still writing stories, still excited about things, and it was cool, man. We met some good shout outs to Funko Pop. Big shout outs to Funko Pop Europe. You guys sponsored us some awesome Funko exclusives, which is absolute. Dad, what are you doing? Oh, you're nasty.
I saw. Are they still sending you exclusive pops? Yeah.
Yeah, Dad, that is nasty. Sorry. Yeah, exclusive pops are coming. They had some MCM Comic Con exclusive ones, which was Mysterio from Spider-Man, and a large Thanos, which is really good. But you know, Dad, you're nasty, girl. What are you doing? Why are we fighting like this?
And the pictures the pictures I've seen like on your Instagram, that's you taking them, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So those ones I was doing of the whole crew. All right, Dad. All right.
Yeah.
Was all me. Okay. This little girl, sorry. You just vomited all over yourself, Dad. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to give it back to Mummy. G-Man, Ash, take over for a moment. But yeah, I mean that was my highlights of Comic Con, London Comic Con MCM. For me, it's always a pleasure to meet all my favorite artists from the 80s and 90s that have done amazing artwork. and just iconic artwork. That Secret Wars cover is so iconic.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know
Yeah.
that?
And they got that in the movie as well.
Yeah. So on the cover of Secret Wars, like when they released it, they had to take a couple of characters out. So there is another version of it where we saw the original cover before they took everybody out.
Why'd you have to take everyone out for?
Because there was a couple characters they had to take out, like Thor and Mr. Fantastic, because they needed to put the space of the writing Secret Wars on top of the page. Yeah.
Oh damn! So they got rid of those two.
Yeah, and there was somebody else as well. I can't remember. But yeah, no, I was interested. Mike Zex is an amazing artist. I met him a couple of years ago at Super Comic Con and got a couple of Punisher things signed. I did try and find my Punisher comics to get signed, but they're in storage at the moment, so I only got the Secret Wars done. I really wanted to go again today, but my shoulder's taking its toll on me, so I'm gonna chill with Bobo and watch movies all day as well.
Cool. Well, that sounds good, bro. It sounds amazing.
No, definitely. Let me put her down on a mat with that. Showing her face. There's the respect. There we go, Dad. He's smiling. But yeah, that's about it, man. I mean, other than that, how's things on your side?
Everything on my side has been cool, bro. Nothing too geeky. I went to some Muay Thai fights yesterday involving MMA, which is cool. And then, geeky wise, I watched Aladdin yesterday.
Yeah, how was that?
Which was, I mean, look, man, it was fun. It was worth watching because I've seen the old cartoon and I'm a fan of the old cartoon. If there was no such thing as the old cartoon or anything, I probably wouldn't have gone and watch it, if that makes sense. And it felt like a theatre show, or it was a musical, right? I mean, all these Disney films are, but it felt like a theatre show on the big screen. That's what it felt like more than anything to me. I always had, like, when I watched the trailers, I kept on saying it didn't look right. Like, to me, it still didn't. It still just looked too, I don't know what it was. It just looked too bright for me. But everything was actually, it did serve its purpose, and it did give me goosebumps in certain parts. Will Smith, I thought, was good, funny and whatnot.
Did he live up to that genie role? Because obviously taking over after Robin Williams, who done such a brilliant job. Do you think he done well as a genie?
Yeah, I think
his own thing, right?
I think he done well, and plus it's different, man. It's different, you know. Robin Williams put on a great character, and it was a cartoon. This was Will Smith as acting as well, so you know what I mean. So there's a different element to it, and yeah, it does. And you know, they use sort of trademark lines from and sort of scenes and acting sort of from the cartoon and everything. But it's a fun watch because we've seen the old one. Go watch it. It's definitely worth watching. Like I said, it feels like a theatre show. So there's a lot of dancing and singing and stuff like that. But that's Disney. That's you know, it stuck up. It kept real to the Disney sort of theme.
Which I'm glad, because I know when they debuted in the Beast, they stuck to the original cartoons.
Yeah.
Dumbo I haven't watched, so I'm not sure if they stuck to the original cartoon, but I think what they're doing so far is pretty good, man. With this.
Yeah, I mean, look, some of the things are different. Some of the storylines and whatnot, they put a different meaning.
Yeah. Even
with Aladdin, there's a different sort of meaning and stuff to things.
Yeah.
So it is a bit different. I mean, I enjoyed Dumbo as well.
Yeah.
I watched that one. Yeah, no, you know what? Listen, they're gonna again. These things will capture our attention and audience because we've seen and grew up with the cartoons.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna have to go watch the movie just to kind of, you know, it brings back memories, man. It's nice. Like I said, there were certain scenes that gave me goosebumps. Like, I don't know if I'm getting emotional in my old age or something, but certain scenes that I'm like, what the hell? Why am I getting emotional watching this shit for? I'm getting munched by a mosquito. But it's good. It's worth watching.
Did you get emotional over Avatar when you watched it?
Bro, you know what? Avatar was on, and I had to turn it off because I saw Pulp Fiction. I was like, F this. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not into it.
So do you think it's going to do the worldwide box office on that?
I don't know. So Endgames has already beat, in the US, it's beat Avatar, right? And globally, it's got like 100 mil to go. And that was last Monday. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I hope so. I think it should. I mean, we said it, right? Avatar got 2.8 billion in nearly 300 days. In a month.
Yeah.
Endgames is near that, right? So all it needs is another 100 million outside of US, and it's got that. I don't know. If they keep it in cinemas long enough, possibly can do it. Maybe it'll take an extra week or two. We'll see what the numbers are like tomorrow.
I'm planning to watch it again.
If it doesn't, I mean, it's a shame, really. I think it should. I mean, still, I watched it 6 times, man. I watched it in 4D. That's what we couldn't speak about last week. I watched it when I was in Hong Kong. I watched it in 4D, man. It was sick. It was sick. Like the 3D in the 4D cinema is much better.
Yeah.
And then obviously the 4D elements is amazing. No, it was really cool. But I think 6 times for me was perfect. Unless Annabelle still wants to watch it after Ramadan, then I'll meet him and I'll be number 7. And I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks, so maybe I can watch it again. Cool. But 6 times is a perfect number.
No, definitely is.
Yeah, I'm planning to go after Ramadan.
Yeah, after Ramadan.
Take the missus, she wants to watch it, so that's definitely on the list.
Yeah. Like in the UK, I don't think it's beat Avatar and stuff like that. I heard something today, actually, on one of the UK top 10 movie things saying 80% of the UK still haven't watched it.
What?
80%. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it said. So,
funny you say that, yeah, because I teach a lot of students, and the first question I have you seen Endgame? And you're right, 90%. Like some of them like, no, I haven't got the time, or I haven't followed the story, so I don't want to spoil it. And I'm like, just go watch it, man. Don't worry.
Watch it, man. Then go to the cinema and freaking watch. That's what I'm telling them. Just go to the cinema and watch it. I know. So, anyway, I mean, considering that, and he still made so much money in such a short period of time, that's madness.
Yeah.
So, hopefully they keep it in cinema for a long period of time, and it does beat all records and whatnot. What else, man? While I was in Hong Kong, I also watched John Wick. We didn't speak about that. John Wick 3. I don't think we missed last week's podcast, so we got to catch up on it. John Wick 3. Oh my god.
I watched John Wick 3 on the day it released. I went by
Yeah.
myself.
I've seen it, Kib.
Yeah, Kibs ain't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, I can't even talk about it that much.
But for me, I don't want to spoil it, but by far the best John Wick movie, like from start to end, the cast. The way it was shot.
I have to say, the first one is the best. I do think the first one is the best, but there's the second one and the third one. They're not crap. They're still amazing, fun movies to watch. The action, the choreography, and everything just still lives up to the hype. I mean, it's amazing. I can't say much because Kibler's there. He hasn't seen it.
Hopefully, I'm thinking this week sometime. I'll go.
Keanu Reeves, I rate him, man. Like. For his age, like I was watching the interview, he does 90% of the action himself, and
he's a trained martial artist, man. He trains martial arts seriously, man. He's not just he does it serious. Like so, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't know what belt he is and whatnot, but he trains all of that stuff, man. He does the combat training. He does all of that. The gun shooting range, and not range, but those combat scenarios or whatever. He does all of that. It's on point, man.
YouTube and stuff, like when he's doing that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like the film was brilliant, honestly. Like, anyway, I don't without spoiling it, guys. But it's,
I'm gonna watch the first one today.
It's definitely a watch, man. Like.
Yeah, definitely. There were some things like. Oh shit, I can't say it. Kibble ain't seen it. It's so basic. Amazing. Wicked. John Wick lives up to it. Action packed, can't let you down. If you're, you know what I mean? You've seen the first two, 100%. The last one won't let you down.
Yeah. No. Actually, I'm not the first one. I'm gonna watch the second one today, and then hopefully I will do. You know what? I'll have some time off, so I'll maybe go this week sometime just to catch it.
Do it.
But yeah, definitely, man.
Cool. And what else have you been watching? I watched that movie you recommended on Netflix. I watched that today.
Yeah.
See you yesterday. Yeah. It was awesome to see Michael J. Fox in the beginning. Have you seen it? Have you guys seen it?
See you tomorrow. You know what? For a film that's an hour and a half long, it kept me entertained.
Yeah, so did I. So I mean, when I saw Michael J. Fox and he was like, "Great Scott," I was like, "That's amazing." Just gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
But the film was good. It was almost the saying, "Don't f with time travel, man.
No,
Don't
of course,
with the time."
I think the thing on that is that you're creating different timelines, and you're going back to different timelines.
Sounds a bit like The Flash.
Time travel is difficult as it is, and it had, like her best friend Sebastian was like, there's consequences on what you do.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter how many times you go back. I mean, some things are just set in fate. That's what he was trying to say. Some things are set in fate. It's gonna happen. But she was determined, man, and her sister's love for her brother was quite emotional, and wasn't that it was a best friend as well. You know what I mean? But I love the culture. I love the soundtrack.
And that's one for me to kind of look into and watch, man.
Yeah, no, see you
Check it
tomorrow,
out.
watch
It's
it.
actually worth watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, I feel you, man. And at the I don't want to spoil it, but the way they ended it, just it suited the story. Like it
Perfect.
really fit in with the story. Like it
Perfect.
was like, wow, okay, I get it. It wasn't like, oh, what the fuck? Like I get it. You know what I mean? That's what you're trying to express, and that's how you're gonna end the movie. I was like, cool. It made perfect sense the way it ended. I'm not saying that because Ash ain't seen it yet, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I was engaged as well, man.
Same
really
here,
cool.
same here. Really, really good, man. Ash, check it out. It's good.
So maybe tonight I'll give it a watch, man. There's this other thing on what I started watching. You recommended Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah.
Pretty
Wicked.
good.
What episode you on?
The latest one, 7. So.
I haven't. So on Plex, man, the sound doesn't work for me. Does it work for you?
Yeah. It works here.
Oh man, the sound doesn't work for me here on episode 7. I've been telling Hits to upload a new one. Anyway, yeah, it's wicked, right? I mean, look, this is the writings of Bruce Lee. This is supposed to be the actual warrior, not that basic one that Hollywood and them lot messed up. And the production, the choreography, and everything is just well done, man.
It's good. You know what? It's really surprised me, man. Because generally, when I thought martial arts, I thought they're gonna exaggerate, but the martial arts, the choreography was amazing. Even though the actor that played the main actor, there's small things he does, like Bruce Lee used to do.
Yeah.
He
does little Bruce Lee things.
But he does the Bruce Lee stuff, which is the little flick to the nose.
He does all of that, man.
Yeah.
And I love the way that it's in Cantonese, but they switch it to be in English. Like you can kind of tell that like they'll be talking Cantonese, and then the camera will do some sort of thing, and then they'll start speaking English. So it's easier for the audience to follow, basically.
Yeah, you know
which I like.
And it's a brilliant cast, man. Such a brilliant cast as well. But so far, so good, man. I mean, episode 8 hasn't come out yet, so I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah. I need to check episode 7 again, man. I asked Hits to upload a new one for me, man. It doesn't work. So I don't know what to do.
Showbox, isn't it?
Showbox it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You guys don't watch Game of Thrones, man. Last week was the finale. Bloody hell, man. The madness.
There was hype for it, and then I stopped at season 3 and I gave up, man. I just couldn't get into it, to be honest.
Well, listen, man. I loved it. I've been backing up season 8 the whole time. But the last final episode, I'm gonna spoil it, right? So you guys don't care anyway, right?
Go for it.
Final, like I've been backing the season up the whole time, and there's been loads of hate. You guys obviously heard about that.
Yeah.
The last episode, I admit, it wasn't fan pleasing. It was not fan pleasing. However, I just appreciated it for what it was, right? Man, the amount of hate I've been hearing was ridiculous, and people just really hating and arguing, and even with me arguing with me, and I'm like, bro, I'm just saying, like, you know, any experts, but I studied major in film, I done a film major and shit. I'm like, okay, that makes you an expert, yeah? It's like I done some amateur fights, so does that mean I could tell Anderson Silva how to train? No, like, come on, bro, let's be realistic, like all these experts. I'm like, listen, if you're so good, why are you not making a movie or a TV program that makes billions on a weekend? You're like, come on, man. So, but yeah, it wasn't fan pleasing. It just didn't please the fans because certain people didn't become king, and stuff like that.
No, I totally understand.
But yeah, but I enjoyed it for what it was. All right, it's done. It's done and dusted now. I'm done. Like, yes, there's loads of questions. Same with Endgame. The same thing. Yes, there's so much things to pick on, but you know what? It's the final thing done.
You just
you just gotta appreciate it.
You know, from what I know, there's actually 2 more books. But I think the producers just wanted to finish it, man.
Yeah, they're moving on to Star Wars, bro. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, look, the books hasn't come out yet, so the TV shows are ahead of the books. But the guy's still going to write the books, and apparently this is still the vision of what the guy is going to write. Okay. Apparently, that's what HBO says. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, look, all these people complaining. Like I said, you will not be able. If any experts, you will not be able to produce a show like that. You will not be able to, right? Because if HBO said, "All right, I tell you what, we're going to give you the budget, and we're going to make you write the show and make the show, and if you don't get the same amount of ratings or more, then you're going to be eating ass for the rest of your life." Like some basic, you know what I mean? Like they will not take the job; they will lose the rest of their life. That's what I'm saying, right?
Some dragon ass.
What you call it?
Eat some dragon ass.
And all these people are like freaking writing a petition and whatnot. I swear to you, if HBO decide to like redo a show and said, you know what, everyone who signed a petition, you're not allowed to watch the show, they will cry.
Yeah,
They will,
exactly.
everyone who complained, you're not allowed to watch the new rerun. They will cry, man. So I'm like, listen, like, yes, some things were not fan pleasing, but accept the last one for what it was
Yeah,
and
exactly, man.
move on.
It's like I always say, G, man. Like this day and age, people don't appreciate the small things we get. You know what I mean? They should be grateful we got an ending. They've ended it. Move on, man. Like, you know, move on to the next chapter.
You know
Ah,
what? This is what I keep telling people is that you're spoiled.
Yeah, man. We're spoiled in this.
You're
This
spoiled.
time.
And we're
And I
spoiled
get-
as well.
We are spoiled. But listen, I get everyone has an opinion. I'm not saying you can't have an opinion. I'm not saying you can't say shit. But it's the hate. So and so should die. They should have done this. Like, have your opinion. Say, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. But to talk like an expert, I'm just like, nah, man. Yeah, you're going too far because you're not an expert. But having an opinion is cool. The hate is just crazy. Like I said, man, everyone who just messaged me was like, it was shit. Oh my god, it was so fucking shit. I was someone to die, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it, man.
I get
Like,
that. A lot of people, my mates watching, they're like, oh, it was crap, it was crap. And I'm like, guys, it is what it is, man. You just kind of just got to appreciate it. And just, yeah, man. But I did hear that they might do some spin-off episodes and
Just
stuff.
take her up.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they probably will. I mean, why not? People are gonna watch it still, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's another thing done. So Game of Thrones is done.
Yeah.
And then what else have been watching, man? What else I'm trying to get into? No, what are we waiting for, man? Stranger Things should be coming out sometime soon, right?
Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh.
Bad for man.
Oh, mate, guys. Oh, what happened?
Basic.
It's okay. What?
What did Kibler do, man?
No, nothing. I think Kibble was trying to close the door and he was trying to get out. Go. Go to Uncle. Go to Uncle. Go on. He didn't mean it. Alright, it was close the door in your face.
Can't wait to be home, man. I'll be home in July, so I can't wait.
You can take him, man. Oh, okay. Come, sit here. There you go. Yeah, man. What else have I been doing? I've been gaming a lot. Just been playing that Days Gone game. Pretty good, man.
You need to put your face in the camera a little bit more, bro.
So, there you
Too
go.
high up. Oh, yeah, there you go, yeah.
Yeah.
What game?
It's called Days Gone. Yeah, it's pretty good,
Okay.
man. It's a bit like, it's an open world game. You're this guy that's basically just trying to move on with life, but at the same time, you got your bike that you have to upgrade, and then there's different camps that you have to do jobs for. But it's a good game, man. It's like GTA, but basically in a zombie apocalypse, I guess I'll say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Been playing
Cool.
that, man. That's it.
I ain't playing no games in ages. I saw something about, you posted something about PlayStation 5. Is that true or just a rumours for now?
That's true, man. That's true.
Damn.
Yeah. They're saying the loading speed would be like it's less than a second, man. They said it's going to be proper fast as PlayStation.
I just don't see how extra they can improve it, man. I mean, I'm not even. Yeah, I mean, my PS4 is just gathering dust now, man. I don't do nothing with it, so I don't think I'll buy a PS5.
What about God of War?
Not really. So I didn't play it, man. I didn't play it, and I don't think I could get back into it, man. I just don't have the patience no more. Every time I have off, to be honest with you, bro, I don't know, man. I just want to be. I don't know. It's like chilling, watching movies or going out and stuff like that. Like going out, reading a book, reading a comic book. I don't know. I'm just not into it gaming at all anymore, man. Which is a shame. But anyway, I mean that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, had a chance during Ramadan. I don't really have a chance to read my comics because I like to go to like coffee shops. Like I go to like a random area in Singapore, then I go to a coffee shop and I read my comic. You know what I mean? That's what I like doing, and that's my comic time. But during Ramadan, I'm not, you know, during the during the day, can't be having no coffee or nothing, right? And I just don't want to be sitting in a shop reading the comics. So, yeah, after Ramadan's done, I get back into reading my comics and stuff.
Buying something.
Make sure you cover his face up later, Kibs.
Yeah.
What else been going on, man? What's up? What you say?
No, I'm just saying, like the way he just poked his head in, like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. What about this rumor with Deadpool? And Marvel's considering a couple ways of releasing Deadpool into the Marvel universe. So either his own show, either a Deadpool 3, or him introducing him in Spider-Man 3. I say go with that, man. Come on, that's just introducing him into Spider-Man 3 is just introducing him into the universe straight away. And I say do it, man. I don't know how they're gonna do it because he's obviously X-rated and swearing and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know how they'll get him involved with the Spider-Man universe, but they can figure it out. They could figure it out. But I love the way they're already just, pumping it up.
Well, you know what it is now. Obviously, Avengers is done. They've got to find another way and another hype for the audience, man. And I think this is probably.
Oh, they will. They will, man. That's already a hype. There's so much, bro. There's so much. There was another rumor, probably, that they're saying that they might introduce Silver Surfer in Captain Marvel 2. Or maybe that's made up. But those ideas, man, already, you're just like, come on. I know, like I was saying, like it's hard to, just live in a world without Tony Stark and Captain America, and they won't be able to meet Deadpool in that universe. You know what I mean? I want to see that, but that's not going to happen. But just the fact that they're gonna be in there. We're gonna see Silver Surfer and Galactus and Fantastic Four and Deadpool. Man, there's so much, man. X-Men they're gonna do properly. Dark Phoenix is coming out in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not really looking forward to it. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not really expecting much from it. But that will be the last Fox movie. We can move on from that and let Disney take over, man. Marvel take over and just do it.
Take over and do a good job, man. That's what I want. Disney to do, man, to give us the X-Men that we grew up with.
Yeah.
Come on, Sus, get involved.
You wanna get involved? You wanna say hello to Uncle? No, he said no, Uncle. Yeah. So let's see, man. Let's see what Disney brings to us.
Yeah,
interesting
I
to
can't
see
wait.
what they do. I mean, let them finish this last movie. Are they going to bring out the New Mutants? That's the thing. It's been delayed like 2-3 years now.
I think they're done with it. I'm pretty sure Phoenix is the last one that Fox is producing, and then that's it. Disney's already said like nothing else coming out from Fox. Cool. So that's what it should be. And and then Disney's got their streaming service coming. They're talking about Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of hype about that one, and they're going to start filming soon or something like that. So a lot of good stuff to come in the coming years, man. A lot of good stuff to come. We're just going to have to sit back, be patient, and just kind of enjoy it as it comes, man.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's right. That's the main thing. Other than that, just double checking. So basically, Disney Junior have announced the Rocketeer.
Oh really?
Oh
yeah. So it's a female.
That remake.
Yeah, well, it's more. I think it's going to be more of a TV show. It's going to be female led.
Oh, what happens then? Wait, okay,
yeah, so it's not going to be a guy. It's not going to be the old 50s look. It's going to be a new. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it. I mean, it's something for the kids, so it should be fun.
Yeah. Oh, that old Rocketeer was such a classic movie, man.
Still a good movie. I love it to bits, man. I love it to bits.
Yeah. Wicked. Yeah, that's amazing.
So that's happening. Disney's got that in production.
I saw they're casting. I don't know what it was for.
Batman. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Let's go Batman, man. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, yes, we need to talk about that. What's your guys' thoughts, man? What's your guys' thoughts on Robert Pattinson as Batman? Obviously, the dude from Twilight, which, I mean, you should never judge someone from their previous movies. Heath Ledger is a perfect example. But what do you guys think, man?
I think, honestly, being a big Batman fan, Robert Pattinson, he's going to look great as Bruce Wayne, because he's got that feature. He can look like a slick Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Batman, I think if they go for like Batman 52 or the new Batman 50, like a more slimmer, toned Batman, then he's gonna look good, man. Like you have to give him that chance, And I'm sure he's gonna do his research. Everyone doubted Ben Affleck, said no, he's gonna be crap, and they proved us wrong. Ben Affleck was he's one of the top Batmans out there.
We liked it. No one else really liked it because people are just hating on him as a person. I still don't get that, but. I agree, man. We got to give it a chance, and obviously, with the right direction, with the right production, they could do amazing things.
That's right.
So it's not really the actor. I mean, yes, the actor does count a lot, but the direction makes a difference too.
Matt Reeves, isn't it?
Matt Reeves. Look, I think Matt Reeves is going to do something different.
He's going to do something different. Man.
We're gonna see more of the detective. It's not going to be stylistic. It'll be more real world.
Yeah.
I think he'll go for what Christopher Nolan did.
Yeah.
And I feel
that
like
would be cool.
He'll give it that.
They said that
element.
Apparently, they said Catwoman and Penguin might be the villains in this movie.
I heard Two-Face as well.
What's that?
I heard Two-Face as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we just gotta give again with all these DC movies, man. We just gotta give them a chance, see how it goes, and just
Go from
you know,
there, yeah. It'll be
yeah.
alright,
I mean,
man.
I haven't really heard much negative things about Pat.
Pattinson,
What's his name? Pat. Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard people
I
saying,
haven't heard like much hate. Put it. I haven't seen much hate. Obviously, there's loads of memes of him being a soft vampire. I don't want to say anything wrong, but like a soft vampire. So there's been memes, but I haven't really heard like with Ben Affleck. There was so much hate. I haven't really seen that much yet. But let's see, man. Let's see what happens.
What I kind of hate is this day and age is taking up a different mantle, such as Batman, Joker, such a big character. People just need to give them a chance, and when they get so much hate, I think these actors just get put off after, man. Thinking, you know what, whatever, innit? You know. So people just need to sit back and just take it on board.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen though. People got a voice, and when people's got a voice, and when you're not talking to the human being in front of you, and it's easy to do on computer, then everyone's a tough guy, and everyone can voice their opinion, and you know all that sort of shit. So that's not gonna happen. There's always gonna be hate. There's always gonna be bullshit, and that's it. You know what I mean? It depends on how people react to that hate and bullshit. Is how things are gonna move forward.
No, that's right. That's right. We just have to wait and see. I think Matt Reeves is going to do a good film. Be a good script as well. And I think Warner Brothers have been thinking about what they do heading on in the future anyway. And it doesn't look like their extended universe worked out. So I wouldn't be surprised where everybody goes into their separate things. I mean,
yeah, I guess maybe they should start fresh, man. Obviously, they're doing the new Wonder Woman 1988. Is that 84? 84. And then obviously the new Batman. Obviously, the Flash movie hasn't come out yet. So
Shazam was good.
Let's just wait, and hopefully they could just reboot everything and slowly get back into it, man.
Yeah. All they gotta do is take their time. They gotta take their time with it, and they could get back into it. Look, Marvel and Infinity War and Endgame set a benchmark that's not gonna be beaten by any film.
No.
Right? If Endgame beats Avatar again, like, come on, how hard is that to beat? So nothing's gonna beat that. I don't even know if Avatar 2 can do it. That'd be crazy if it did, but I just don't expect it to. But yeah, let's see, man. DC, they got so much content to give out. Just fucking do it, man. Take your time and do it.
Yeah. They'll get there in the end, bro.
Slowly,
They'll get there slowly, man. I think it's just a process for them.
Yeah.
But what else was there? There was... I think that was it, you know.
What else?
Trailer for Terminator Dark Fate came out. I'm alright.
Oh, yes. What'd you guys think about that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm 50-50 to this.
I mean, look, I feel like this should be the Terminator that we should have got many years ago. The Terminator 3 that we should have got many years ago.
Yeah.
You know, you said Cameron's back on this, right? And the producer is back. So, you know, it should be good. I mean, the trailer didn't really look that, like, amazing. And Terminator 3, especially 3, but 4 and 5 as well, just kind of put a bitter taste. It kind of killed the Terminator franchise.
Yeah.
Right? It messed it up really bad. So to bring that back, it's going to be tough. Now, I don't think this movie will bring it back, because 1 and 2 were just classic, especially number 2. Absolutely amazing. But hopefully this will be the number 3 that we deserve.
Yeah.
And, you know, then you could just kind of end it. Man, talking about Terminator, did you see that clip of some fool drop kicking Arnie?
Oh, bro, well upset. But he took it like a champ,
But
though.
you know, funny enough, he just he didn't acknowledge it. He's like, "Oh, you pushed me." Like he thought someone pushed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that guy's a fool, man. Kick an old man that's in his 70s.
Yeah, man. How you kick an old man? How you kick Arnie, man? Like the guy is such a legend. How could you? Like, I don't know, man. Some people are so weird.
Did they say what sort of motive was behind that?
No, not
What's that?
Was there a motive behind that?
I didn't read anything. I didn't read why. They never said. I don't think I read anything why. But I was like, man, how'd you kick Arnie like that? It's such a basic move. And then
beaten up outside after.
We got beats.
Well, Arnie's security guard needs to get fired, man, because he did a crap job of defending.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was a bit basic. He gave him clear access for him to get drop kicked like that, bro. But did you see the guy though? He went up quite high, man.
I know. Well, thank God Arnie's a brick wall, and it wasn't nothing more serious than a drop kick from some weak fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know, he's all right. You know what else I saw last week? The Mule with
good movie, man. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, yeah. Eastwood's so wicked, man.
That was a
I
good
haven't
movie,
seen it. I
innit?
haven't seen it.
So good, so
Yeah.
good.
I'll check it out.
His acting,
Yeah.
he played such a brilliant role in that movie, man.
I'll check it out,
Just a-
definitely.
Such a legend, such a legend. Just doing at his age and such great script storytelling and writing. It's kind of like it's actually great story writing, man. You just sit there and just get amused in the story, and you automatically like the character, and you're just in. You're like, cool, you got me. Let's watch this movie. Let's watch it. Let's enjoy it.
Yeah.
Really good.
No, I'll definitely check it out. I haven't seen it yet.
I enjoyed that. I watched a film called Us yesterday. I don't know if you've seen trailers for it.
I think it's a horror film or
It's
something.
like a horror movie. It was alright, man. Like, it started off kind of interesting. It kind of got me hooked on. And towards the end, it kind of just confused the hell out of me. It didn't really explain much of the movie towards the end. But it was okay, you know. It didn't really shit me up or anything. I thought it was kind of basic towards the end.
I mean, I'm not really into those horror movies. What about Pikachu? Did we talk about Pikachu last time?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet, man.
Yeah, I saw it. We did. We spoke about it briefly.
Oh, we did. Okay, yeah, we did talk about that one. What else has been going on, man? What other things? I got my Iron Studio Thanos, which is epic. Let me show you guys.
Mm.
Where is it? There we go.
Yeah, that looks sick, man. From that epic scene when he brings the moon down, right?
Yeah.
On the planet.
Yeah. It's wicked. I mean, it's a great product. You know, I like what Iron Studios do, and you know, Iron Studios basically they create all the products, and you can actually put them all together. So when they bring out an Avengers series, they have all these different things, right?
Yeah.
But you can actually put them all together, and they kind of fit in,
Nice.
which is a great idea. And you know, it's a statue. It's got good weight to it. It's got good detail to it. I like the Iron Studios stuff, man. I do. I really do like them. So got that.
Have you seen Hot Toys Flash?
Yes, yeah, I've got that on pre-order coming actually, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's another one that should be coming soon.
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
So I think I don't know. So we now know that the Endgames one comes with the gauntlet, hopefully, head sculpt. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So
the Iron Man one and the Cap one comes with the hammer and the broken shield. I've got that on order. I can't wait for that. Yeah. What's that?
No, Dad's just taking it.
Yeah. But
yeah, what else is there, man?
so you said the Nano Gauntlet. You don't know. So we've got that on pre-order.
There's four of them, which I'm confused about. I think there's a small one, right? That like the one I just showed you. One I got. There's that, right? So I'm gonna get that. I've got that coming. Then I think they got Iron Man's one, the one that fits Tony Stark, his life-size scale one. Then I think they got a Hulk one, which they got a Hulk one, which is the big one, right? Like the Infinity Gauntlet that we got the one we got, right? So there's one that size. But then there's another Hulk one, which I don't understand where that fits in. So I'm very confused on where 4 comes from, how they got 4 of them. So yeah, but we got. I'm really confused on which one we got because I think the one they released recently is the big one because that one costs more.
Yeah.
We got the one that I think is Iron Man's hand one. I don't know, man. I don't know because of just kind of understanding the price range. I'm just trying to understand where it fits in, but it says Hulk thing on it, but I don't know. It's very confusing. Very confusing.
Yeah, double check that pre-order, bro. It's got to. I don't know. It must have some.
It doesn't say, man. One of them, it's confusing. I gotta check. One of them says one worn by Hulk, so that one I didn't pre-order. So it's the other one. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's confusing, bro. It's confusing. We got it pre-ordered. We'll see what happens, bro. I think it is the one that Tony wears.
All right, cool. That's fine. We'll work it out.
What else is there?
Yeah.
Man? What else was there? 1/6 girl. I think. I've been customizing my Batmans and stuff like that. Like I've been ordering. Like this guy, his name's Gustavo from Mexico, and he custom makes utility belts and gun holsters and stuff like that, man. So I've placed 2 orders. They should be coming next month.
Wicked.
For the Frank Miller Batman I got and Jim Lee's one Batman as well. So once I come through next podcast, I'll show you what it looks like, man. You know,
Yeah. Do that, man. Do that. You know, I saw a video of Anderson Silva's Instagram, and he's got a bunch of figures too.
Oh, for real, yeah? I didn't
You know,
know that.
you just a lot of people you just wouldn't surprise collects these things. You kind of feel like at first back in the days I always thought who would buy these things, and now I'm one of them that buy it. But then I saw Anderson Silva's collection, and he's got tons, bro. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's got all the money in the world and everything.
Yeah.
He's got tons,
Yeah.
and from
Hot toys.
everything I saw, like from obviously from manga stuff, from comic book stuff, everything. He's got loads, and I was just like, man, like I don't know,
That's like
it's kind of
Terry
moist.
Crews as well.
Silver as
Terry
well.
Crews as well.
Terry Crews has got like Star Wars hot toys.
Oh wow, I didn't even know
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah, he's got loads of sideshow ones. He's got his office and he's got the Geek Den, he calls it.
Geek then, yeah.
Yeah, man. So you know what? Yeah, this geeky thing is how do I pull it, man? Because people always like to make fun, which is cool because it's something that you can make fun about. I get it, it's fun. But I'm like, you know what? You got people like Anderson Silva, Terry Crews, all these guys, like loads of people that collect these things as well.
Yeah.
It makes me feel not that I give a shit anyway, but it makes me feel like a little bit better. If that makes sense. I remember one old MMA fighter, Mark Munoz, UFC veteran, right? And I remember him saying he got into martial arts because he wanted to be a superhero, right? So, you know, Batman knows all these martial arts and whatnot. And he said he got into martial arts because he wanted to be a superhero. He wanted to fight crime and whatnot. So he got into martial arts and whatnot. But it's just an amazing story, like these superhero things and whatever. It's just so influential in people's lives in so many different ways. I'm just like, that's moist. I want to be a superhero. I mean, it's not the reason why I got into martial arts, but like now I'm happy to say it, man. Shit. Like, you know, I want to be a superhero too.
No, it is.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. It does play a big role in everyone's life. Who grew up with comic books and stuff like that.
Definitely.
I don't regret none of the figures. I don't regret none of the figures I bought and none of the figures I've got. They're going to be with me for life. And you know what? Maybe the collection will just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I have a room. One day I'll just have my own showcase gallery. I don't regret none of it. And I don't think I'll ever sell them unless, you know, I don't know. But
it's passion. It's passion.
Passion,
It's
isn't
people.
it? Yeah.
It's what people are into. It's what people are like. It's like what Mike Zeck said. He's coming up to 75, and his wife was there with him, so she's been there. He's the artist, and he goes. His wife is the salesperson. She was there selling his stuff, man. It was quite nice to see, and both of them, you know, traveling together, doing the work, and that he's still doing the comic book art to this day as well. So, I've met some people recently, like Frank Miller. Like, you know what? Let me confirm his age because that one was the one that shocked me the most.
Frank Miller.
Yeah, so Frank Miller, he's still doing artwork, even after suffering, you know, major cancer. He's got the new Superman coming out, which is done with what do you call it? So he's 62 years old, but it's taken a toll on him. You know what I mean? That was that was quite inspiring. So these guys are still doing it in their later ages. John Romita Jr. coming up to his 60s, Mike Zeck 60s. Most of the artists there, man, they're old school, and a lot of people know that these are the guys that started it off, and they're still doing it.
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's amazing. Passion, man. Passion. Like, yeah, whatever it is you like doing, do it, enjoy it, love it. You know what I mean? Like, forget what people say. It's weird though. Like I say, I've always come across people still to this day who are in their 30s and whatnot, are still doing shit because society and people want them to do it, and they feel embarrassed to do what they really want to do, or, you know, they do shit that's outside their character because they want to fit in. I'm just like, wow, man. I don't know, maybe it's an environment or the people I grew up, but I was given the advice when I was 16 to don't ever give a shit about what people say and do you. And to this day, it's like one of the best pieces of advice I've been given. And that's like with life, that's like with work, like everything, you know what I mean? But it's strange that you come across people like that still want to please people and shit. And I'm just like, wow, man, like maybe you didn't have that friend to tell you that, or maybe you're just so insecure about something. About fitting in or whatever, that you don't want to, you know, you don't want to let people down, and you just want to fit in and make sure people like you because that brings you some kind of joy, that people are kind of liking you and showing you attention. But if it's fake because it's not you, then that's not going to be a long-term joy. That's like a short-term joyness.
True.
And when you're yourself, you're going to be surrounded by people who's going to accept you for who you are, and that's a lifelong joyness, man, of people accepting you for who you are, you sticking to your passion, I don't know, man. It's a weird world that we live in, man. But you know, as long as we just keep it up and just be moist over what we're moist over.
No, that's right, bro.
True, man.
That's it.
So
That's
true.
it.
Yeah. What else is there?
Nah, I got to make a move. We got to get to the house as well. But yeah, nah, I've got to kick out, man. So
Cool.
yeah, we'll catch up next week. I've got giveaways for next week, guys. So massive shout outs to Funko Europe for sponsoring us some of these creative Funko Pops. Next week's show, it's going to be cross-platform: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll be giving away a couple of small Funko Pops for you guys, and it's just simple stuff, guys. Like last time, retweet, comment your favorite book, comic book, movie, and then I'll put it all in a prize draw like I usually do on the Wheel of Fortune, and then somebody gets to get all these lovely prizes.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Keep tuned to next week. Hopefully by then I'll get to see some of the things I haven't seen. And then yeah, that's about it, man. G-Man, you keep it cool. Ash, thanks for joining again. And we catch up soon.
Peace.
Peace.